Israel Adesanya will face Nazarene Imavov at UFC Saudi Arabia on February 1st. Dana White recently confirmed that Khamzat Chimaev will fight the winner of the upcoming matchup between Dricus du Plessis and Sean Strickland. However, Imavov believes that with a strong performance against Adesanya, he could potentially earn the next title shot. Speaking to MMA Junkie, Imavov said, "Of course, depending on the performance, I can get the next title shot. It can be Khamzat. The fact that I went 4 fights in 1 year, 2 top 5, 2 top 10, that's something very significant. I'm never turning down any fights, and that's something the UFC likes a lot. So we'll see what happens. For now, I'm focusing on my next fight, and we'll see after that." Nasruddin also gave his take on Sean Strickland attempting to make a pact with du Plessis to keep their upcoming fight standing.
Listen, Dutchman, I'm gonna need you to be a man. I'm gonna need you to stand up, not go to your knees, and we're gonna need to strike like men. I know you like to wrestle and you like to choke people out and do some dude, but I'll make a pact with you, you make a pact with me, that we stand up like men and we settle this like men.
Nasruddin continued, "I think Strickland will win the fight, and for the striking only pact, it's MMA. You don't decide the rules. If you want to do only striking, go to kickboxing." Tony Ferguson has left the UFC and has signed with GFL. It was announced earlier today on their Instagram. Kevin Lee, who has also recently signed with GFL, pretty much leaked the fact that Tony was in negotiations with them and said that he wanted to run it back with Tony. Kevin reacted to Tony officially signing with the promotion today. He said, "Let the games begin." He followed up with a, "Tony Ferguson, I'ma need that. Sign the line. Let's have a talk." He ended it off with, "My head coach passed shortly after my title fight with Tony in 2017. That sent my career in a whirlwind. This fight in 2025 will be about redemption. I lost my cool and let emotion overcome my skills. This fight in GFL will be different. Time to get what's mine." Daniel Cormier believes Sean O'Malley could face serious consequences if he loses again to Merab Dvalishvili. Merab secured a unanimous decision victory over Sean at UFC 306 this past September. And after defeating Umar Nurmagomedov this past weekend, he expressed interest in a potential rematch with Sean. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Cormier compared Sean's situation to that of Jiri Prochazka, who found himself in a tough spot after back-to-back losses to Alex Pereira.
I kind of want to see Umar versus Sean now. I kind of think that's a really fun fight.
Yeah, I don't know that O'Malley would do that. I don't know that it's.
You don't think he would fight Umar?
Why? Whenever they said that they're going to give you a title.
Yeah. So okay, I understand. If he,
you know what I'm saying? Like why when they say they're going to give you a title fight? But that would be a fun one. I mean, I would love to watch it.
So if Sean loses to Merab again, then where do you put him?
You're screwed. He's kind of in that same position as Jiri.
Yuri, yeah.
Bro, Jiri was like talking about how good, he's ready to fight Pereira again. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't think I've seen many changes. Did you see many changes in his game?
I mean, his head movement did look better. He was very evasive. Jamahal had a hard time. At times, he had a hard time hitting him. There was other times where obviously Jamahal connected, and Jamahal doesn't hit with the same amount of power that Alex does. So if Alex hits you in certain instances, you're probably going to fall over. But yeah, no, I thought he looked good. I think it's fun. But no, I don't really want to see a third fight there, which is the problem. When you lose to a champion twice and they're still the champion, there's kind of nowhere to go.
If you lose to the champion twice and they're still the champion, there's nowhere to go. If you get finished by the champion twice, that's a real problem.
That too, yeah.
I mean, I think they fought twice and the fights have lasted maybe 4 rounds total.
Yeah.
They were scheduled for 10 rounds of fighting. They haven't made it to half. So Jiri has proven, though, he's the man. Hey, talking about election.
Renato Moicano shares his thoughts on what's next for his career. Following his loss to Islam Makhachev, Renato believes people may start to doubt him, but he welcomes the skepticism. He emphasized that he took no damage in the fight and is eager to return to action as soon as possible.
April 12, yeah. Is that good for you or no?
I want to fight as soon as possible.
Yeah, so who you want to fight?
Who do you want to fight next?
I have two names for you. I think that would be a good fight. Or they're going to make the Benil or Michael Chandler.
Oh my God, bro. I got 2 names for you, Moicano. The first one is Patty. The second one is Pimblett.
But they say Patty has a fight.
I don't care, bro. Scrap that shit. Make this fight now. Moicano versus Patty. Settle it, bro.
Too easy, brother. Too easy of my money.
Let's make it. You even tagged Dana White on Twitter, bro.
No,
you
of
said
course.
Make this
but brother, I'm not gonna be asking for fights, you
But
know?
does he actually have a fight? Because I thought
I
it was
don't know.
Chandler, and then
I thought it was Chandler. He's not
and
fighting
Chandler's
Chandler.
asking for
No.
fights too, so
To
it doesn't
be
look
honest,
like it.
Chandler is not here at the gym yet. Every time that he has a camp, he will be here.
Yeah.
already.
It's
How
crazy
soon-
that Paddy
and
Pimblett is
when-
not fighting in
and-
England, right?
And that
How
this,
is-
that's March 22nd, right? So he should be in camp.
And how
already if
soon
he
could
was
you
fighting.
realistically fight again? Because you didn't.
think
It's
it-
not like you took damage.
No, I didn't take damage at all. I can
Yeah.
fight soon.
Yeah.
So if it's March 22nd,
And I won't fight soon.
one,
I won't
two,
fight soon.
So
you
if
know?
you if you could make your exact next fight, date, location, opponent, what would it be?
I don't know. I'm not gonna choose any opponents because the matchmaking in UFC is hard. You know, like I say,
Yeah.
they just announced Gaethje
And Hooker, yeah.
in Hooker. I don't know who Chandler. Chandler is a fight that I would like, of course. Chandler, Dariush.
I love the Chandler fight.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
and Paddy.
And
if you
Paddy.
can pick three, those
Yeah,
Those are
Paddy.
your three options,
Yeah, Paddy. But I think
Yeah,
I think
agree.
UFC has got plans for Paddy. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Because
I think Chandler makes a lot of sense with
because with back and
I
forth,
think too. If I was the matchmaker, I'll make
it's a fun
Paddy
fight.
Pimblett against Michael Chandler.
You guys have had a little back and forth for a
Maybe
long
not.
time
no,
now.
Paddy Pimblett against Chandler. You say,
Yeah, I'll make it if I was the matchmaker.
Yeah, and that's why I think they will do. I
And
think
they'll
they
just
will
run
do.
it back. They'll give you Dariush for
Yeah,
the other
and
side.
I'll give you
Yeah.
Dariush back so you come back where you were. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just would.
Robert Whittaker described training with Israel Adesanya and even spending time at his house as a surreal experience. Rob jokingly says at one point he would have liked to hit Izzy with his car. However, now they're in good places in their careers and have let the rivalry go. Speaking to Ariel Helwani, Rob said, Izzy himself, he was probably the most receptive of everybody there. He was really open to the idea. I think we're both just in good places in our careers right now. Yeah, I had that thought of, wow, when I was walking into his house and sat on his couch and he asked me if I wanted anything to eat. I was like, where am I right now? How did we get here? And it was kind of surreal. We kind of like being rivals as well. That kind of rivalry just set the stage for a long leg between me and Izzy. It was good to kind of hash that out. I wouldn't say it was personal, but I'm pretty sure in 2019, if I could have hit him with my car, I would have, like, not kill him, but a little bump. You know what I mean? Izzy says he plans to continue working with Robert Whittaker. Izzy also discusses whether or not he plans on working with Alex Pereira in the future. Speaking to MMAfighting.com, Izzy said, I was excited. I said, fuck yeah, he can pull up anytime. I didn't know what day he was coming, so I saw him at the gym on Monday. I was ecstatic. I was hyped. That was a moment for the MMA world, for us in general, just something to feel good about. Everyone liked this. Having a guy with his skill set, his experience, a new body, new energy at this stage of your career, it's always nice. Like he said as well, not many people can understand what we've done to get to the point that we had. I was really excited to have him pull up and just share energy with me and the whole team, 100%. Anzac United, I'd rather build with him and build together and get the next generation ready to take on the world so we can still say Anzac United. Of course, even if he didn't train with me, having him around would have been beneficial to this camp because of the energy he brings. But training with him, hanging out with him, moving with him, definitely picked his brain. And we shared a few ideas, but I can't wait because I'll go over there and do the same thing. And over the next few years, we'll be linking up a few more times. Yeah, definitely for the foreseeable future, definitely we'll continue working together as it should because we're on this side of the world building. We've done so much for the game on this side of the world for Anzacs, and together we are stronger. So I'd rather build with him and us get the next generation ready and take on the world together. On working with Alex Pereira, Izzy continued, yeah, definitely down the road, me and Alex. I've already said I got what I wanted from that fight. I think the MMA world just gets greedy and tries to ruin a good thing because they want more, never knowing when to quit. That's why you shouldn't gamble. But yeah, eventually it will, but right now it's not that time. He lives so far away, the opportunity hasn't arisen. You still have guys like Carlos Ulberg in the trenches, working hard, getting ready for his next fight so he can become a #1 contender. I'll always respect Poatan. He's a guy that we already understood this and we've already shared this with each other. So yeah, it will happen one day. Who knows when? Alex Pereira shared his thoughts on Jamahal Hill's TKO loss to Jiri Prochazka, despite their recent altercation at the UFC PI and ongoing trash talk. Since Alex put sweet dreams to sleep at UFC 300, Pereira stated he took no pleasure in seeing Hill lose. Speaking to MMA Junkie, Alex said, "I have absolutely no problem with him. We're both the same. Sometimes I'll go and make some fun before the fight, or he will say something about me, but tomorrow we're gonna hold hands and respect each other. I think all the turmoil that was created is a part of the sport." And that's gonna wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos.